Okay, good morning. So, how to draw the isometric view of this object? So, first, we are going to prepare our tools and materials like 45 by 45 triangle and a 30 by 60 triangle. So, in isometric, we are going to use this 30 by 60 triangle. So, the first step is to draw the axis of projection, your horizontal axis and your vertical axis. Next is your right 30 degrees cross axis as well as your left 30 degrees cross axis. So this is the first step. Second is to lay out the measurement. So you're going to measure the width of the object, which is 2 centimeters, the height of the object, which is again 2 centimeters, and the length of the object, which is 5 centimeters. After the second step, the third step is to lay out the non-isometric lines and non-isometric lines. These lines are not parallel to the right 30 degrees axis and left 30 degrees axis. So they are called non-isometric lines. Another classification of line is your isometric lines. These are your isometric lines. These lines are parallel to your right 30 degrees cross axis and left 30 degrees cross axis. So again, we will draw a isometric lines and another isometric line. Then after the third step, we will now proceed to the fourth step. So the fourth step is to visualize and darken the necessary lines to complete the drawing. So we are going to darken all the necessary lines, starting from the vertical lines for the non-isometric lines, followed by the isometric lines or inclined lines, then the other isometric line from the left 30 degrees cross axis. Then label the drawing. The height of your text is 0.5 or 5 millimeters. So the name of this drawing is isometric drawing. Next, how to draw the oblique drawing of this object. So there are two types of oblique drawing, the cabinet and Cavalier. So the first thing that we will do is to use a 45 by 45 triangle for cabinet drawing. So in cabinet drawing, the first step is to draw the axis of projection, the horizontal axis, vertical axis, and your right 45 degrees cross axis. Then second step is to lay out the measurements. The width is 2, the height is 2, and the length is 5. But in cabinet, we are going to draw only the half of the 5 centimeters. So the half of 5 centimeters is 2.5. Take note that in cabinet, only 1/2 of the actual length is drawn. Here we are now going to draw our lines And the third step is to visualize first the front view of the object. So this is now our front view. This is the front view of the object. Then followed by the other views of the object. The side view, and the top view. This is now our top view. So please take note that in cabinet drawing, if the actual length of the object is 5, you are going to draw the half of the actual length in cabinet. Then proceed to your step 4, which is darkening the necessary lines. And your horizontal lines. Then label your drawing. Again, the height of the text is 0.5. Then the name of this drawing is cabinet. Next is the Cavalier. So in Cavalier, we are going to use a 30 by 60 triangle. So again, the first step is to draw the axis of projection, your horizontal axis, vertical axis, and your right 30 degrees cross axis. Second is to lay out the measurement. The height is 2 centimeters. The width of the object is 2 centimeters. And the length of the object is 5 centimeters. So in Cavalier, if the actual length of the object is 5, then you are going to draw also the full length of the actual object, which is 5 centimeters. Then the third step is to visualize first the front view. Followed by the other views of the object. So it's up to you if you're going to draw next the side view or the top view. Front, side, top. Then the fourth step is to visualize and darken all the necessary lines. One line at a time. Yeah. We are going to darken all the horizontal lines. Then your incline lines. Okay. Then finally, we are going to label your drawing. Again, the height of your text is 0.5 or 5 millimeters. And the name of this drawing is Cavalier. So this is how to draw the different ways on how to represent a 3D view of an object. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.